Okay, as mentioned in the previous video, this is a flatbed Ford Ranger that someone's added this bed to. Now mind you, this came with a 3-light system, meaning the directional, like a lot of foreign cars, a European had a yellow, amber I should call it, directional over here. But this truck was not manufactured for stop, turn, tail system. So I'll show you what they went and did in the failing unit. That happened again when we went to New London, electrical failures. Now if I look up replacement tail lights for this, I can get clear, amber, and red. Nobody seems to make, it must be a DOT thing, nobody makes, they make amber and red, but nobody makes a combination amber and red. This problem could be eliminated by simply having the two in one housing, but nobody seems to make it. I think a new Ford Explorer or Escape or some of their high-end has a red outline with the amber in the middle. That's all I want. I can get them separate, but I'll show you what I want. There's one out there, but they're too expensive. The problem can simply be solved by having a combination 4-inch dual with, this is what I want, but I'm not paying $125. What we need to do I'll show you what we need to eliminate, but I can't find these anywhere. 4-inch is a standard, but I want red and amber combo, and I'm not going to drill any holes. I want to use the what's there already, but nobody seems to manufacture one. Okay, so what they've basically done here, they have this T adapter. This is the failing unit, by the way. I don't think it's the electronic converter. It's this T here that's defective. The power comes in, power does not come out of either here. This is the brake. This is the one that's not working, the yellow. Comes in here, doesn't come out either place here. I don't know whether I'm going to slit this open, but then the elements can get in, but the elements seem to have already gotten in there because it's not sealed very well. It's sealed there, but this rubber seam here, this stuff just wiggles around. There's no seam. I don't know if you can see that, but there's no seam there. Water and everything else can get in there. So basically what they've done is they've inserted this in line to the factory, passed it through for the backup lights, and gone ahead and used a standard 4-trailer connector for the stop, turn, tail. And this takes the 5 in and converts it to 4. And I'd like to eliminate this thing if I could get a combination dual red and amber, and I could mount this. This is like for a motorcycle or something, but I'll show you what I mean. Here's what's not working. Here's our brake light. Okay, and we have this one over here. The way this functions is you put the ground is white. It came with no instructions. You kind of have to figure this out yourself. You have to kind of figure this out yourself. So we have yellow, and if I want it to go brighter, which I don't really need, you simply hit it with the red here. There's something buzzing around here we're gonna have to take care of. So if there was some way if there was some way to combine these two, I could eliminate $35 for this gizmo here that broke down. And this here is a standard plug, and like I said, that vehicle does not have stop and turn. It says stop and turn incorporated into the same lamp. These foreign vehicles, which a Ford Ranger is basically a Mazda series, they use the amber. So if I could do something like this, or get a circle, like I said, with the combination, which I can't seem to find, the problem would be eliminated. That must be a DOT restriction. They're not approved yet. I don't know what the holdup is. I could drill a hole in the back of this and insert just a bulb and socket and make another pigtail, and that way I could have a separate directional and eliminate this altogether. So So that's where we're at. For now, I'll probably just go buy another one of these and do it the way it's been, but I really want to add, I want to separate it back to the way it should be and get rid of this adapter, this band-aid thing here that they've come up with, because it's failed. And you know, once I go and customize the bed and drill holes to screw something like this down, they'll come out with what I'm looking for right after I go and drill holes and everything. So I could also remove the backup light and make another one of these, get a round 4-inch standard red and make that the signal, and then I'd have to offload the backup lights using a set of fog lights or something mounted to the bumper for backup reverse lights. But this is just ridiculous. I can't get what I need, no matter how hard I search. They just don't make one. There's one available for $125. That's ridiculous when you can get a whole set of trailer lights for like $20. LEDs cost more, I know that, but so there you have it. That's the failure right here. Let's open this up and see what's failed in here. Okay, what I've gone ahead and done is I have a spare wiring harness from a Ford Ranger, but it was a newer model and it only has 5 wires. Mine has 6. This is the output side. Mine's been cut because they put the T device in, and on the output they only used the backup lights and the ground, and they cut the rest of the off flush. So I'm unable to use this one, but what I'm going to do is remove the pins and rearrange them to the way my connector is. Well, the reason I'm doing this is because with these cut off flush, I need to tow with this truck and it has no tow lights. So because they're using the T device to run the tail lights, they use this part. Instead of running a trailer, they ran the call it the bulkhead lights there, those lights there off of the trailer adapter. I have no vacancy for trailer lights, so I'm going to try my idea of using the, I will go get another one of these. I'm going to try to use my connector for the stop turn tail. Basically I'll need 2 of these, but for now I'm just going to maybe add another directional signal light to it and run these. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I'm going to try and use the factory wiring with the addition of another bulb, and then I will use this for my trailer because I need a tow package installed. So in order to test the brake lights, I just have a postal box wedged between the seat and the brake pedal to illuminate the brake light. Here's the newer model Ford Ranger, where these here are the trailer lights. They've added this. I don't have this. They have a factory 4-pin. I think they redesigned the light systems on the later Rangers. They don't have the separate, they may not have the separate, they may have all red stop turn tail, but on mine it's separate. So I don't have the separate pigtail harness here, and the factory wiring is different. I have a harness here. These are the plate lights here, and this is the main connector, and this is where it was cut. So I've metered them, and I don't have this on mine, so I can't just simply add it. I have to use one of those adapters or a separate light for each turn signal, which here's my connector here, where I wish they didn't cut the wires so close, but I'm going to redo this and extend these wires out. So I'll run the these lights here off of this, and I'll just magnetically tack on or something a directional light on either side, I'm thinking, and eliminate that converter altogether, except for my tow package. Okay, and the way you edit these connectors, I'll call it, is this little red piece comes out of here. The tab faces down. There's a little key there that faces down, so we'll just slide him out. We'll pull up the rubber back on this one, and we'll add some wires to this and put some factory wires back on this one. So I'll simply just get my little pointy and just pry him up, and Then I have to unhook each pin, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've already gone ahead. It's kind of hard to do one hand. There's a hole there for you to grab, and you just take it and you just start it, and it pulls right out. And the tab faces that way. See the cleaner, I already have some contact spray in there from earlier. I'll pull this little rubber gasket up, and to release the pins, I'm guessing I'm just gonna go in there and just there's a little latch for each pin, and we'll just pull them out. Okay, so just like the other one, I've gone ahead and removed this little weather boot here, and lift it up, and I'm gonna extend these wires also, but we'll get it out like that one. We'll get these pins, add some wire to them, maybe heat shrink and add some wire to it. We'll see how the condition is up by the pin. So basically I just lifted the key with the small screwdriver, and I just pushed the pin back a little, so this pin is released here. These are all released. This one should pull right out. So pull him out, and we'll just take a note of which way the key went. Now it doesn't matter on these because it'll clip no matter which way you go. Pretty ingenious. Most Molex and stuff you have to get the little clip one way, but this I can pull and arrange these any way I want to now. Well, I'm going to save myself a little agony. I was going to cut and scrape and solder a wire on, but I just simply take the little X-Acto blade, I stick it in the connector of the other one, and I just pull out what I need. So maybe I'll do that instead. The wire's all oxidized, so we'll just unplug and rearrange it. So there you have our new connector. I really only had to solder and heat shrink one wire, the green. I just transferred all the other ones off of the other pigtail, which snap, snap, snap. They all come off pretty quickly. I'll just put this back in here in the vise and insert the little red clasp here. Just stick him in here, get my orientation right, and put it back together. Okay, so there again we have the and a few teeth marks from the helping hands. I've got the original factory wires back, so I could hook up and eliminate this altogether. But I do need a trailer, and the company said if I mail this back, they'll replace it. But my guess is that this is okay. What's happening is this boot here is all loose. It's just if I wasn't going to send it back, I would slice it open here and take a look in here, because this is where the break is. The connection is broken here somewhere, and this one is kind of loose. So I suppose I'll just go buy another one for now. This is loose. So for now, I'm back to original wiring with 6 wires. All the same colors too. So we did go ahead and buy one of these down the street. The outfit had one, and judging by the dust that's on it, it's been there a while. I probably couldn't wait to sell this one. But there you have it, because on this one it's labeled, but here it's the left brake. They call it brake. They don't call it left. It's brake over here. And when it's on this one, they don't call it left anything. It's just brake. And it's just the left brake that didn't work. The left brake and the left turn. So the left turn coming here would not. No, it wasn't even getting in here. So again, I think it's up in that end. We'll install this, and now I have the pigtail to do some wiring if I just want to run lights on the trailer for now, and brakes. One thing I wanted to point out on the new one, the Reese, is that although this manufacturer brags about this being double molded weatherproof, up here is just a rubber boot, and you can see the elements have gotten in there. That's just, I can peel that back. It's like so, you can just go right in there. That's where the failure is, whereas this one, if you notice, is a molded one-piece construction, and they've gone ahead and put some grease in the pins there. So either way, we'll need two of them now, because this will run the bed, and this one, when I get a replacement, will run the trailer properly, so we'll have two of them. Okay, we have more butt connectors installed than I'd like, but I eliminated one ground wire, but with the new adapter installed, I have both brake lights. I'll check the directionals momentarily, and then underneath here I still have my pigtail that I made, so I can add the vehicle side. I'll add this vehicle side connector, and I think I'll just use tail and brake, and we'll forget about the turn. So at least we'll have something for trailer from nothing, because the trailer adapter is used to run the bed. Okay, with the vehicle running, I have both tail lights. And we'll check the signals. So our left signal and the right signal. Now mind you, when I apply the brakes, the signals speed up due to the lack of resistance, because we don't have a trailer. We're just running the bed, so it will go double speed. I'm going to apply the brakes. See, with the brakes on, it goes just as it was before. It goes double fast, because it actually needs another set of lights. So maybe I will add... So just testing my theory, although I'm using the adapter for the bed, I don't want to fasten or drill holes in the bed to add a third lens. I'm going to wait until they come out with the dual 4-inch in one enclosure, both directional. Because if I go customizing the bed, a week later they'll come out with it. Or I could add the directional here and offload the backup lights down the bottom or something. But I just like the way this looks. And just for the fun of it, I did add the factory signal. So that was the goal we wanted to do. Maybe I'll save these for the trailer. I'm shorting out here. Oh, and by the way, these operate in two modes, meaning they can be illuminated with one power wire, and the other one will make them bright. Right now I'm just having them go on full bright, but you could have them half lit in a half lit mode, and then when power is applied to the other lead, it goes twice as bright. Either or, they could be side marker lights, or we could use them on the trailer. With the factory, do it opposite the way the thing is, but that'll do it for now. Thanks for watching.